These highlights are sponsored by CALA Homes.
Because at CALA, we care about the things you care about.
It's Murrayfield, it's finals day, and this is the big one, the Scottish Hydroelectric Cup between Heriot and Melrose. Fair amount of controversy surrounding the lead up to this game, but now the players want to do their talking on the pitch. Melrose beat Hawks, Boroughmuir, Hoyk and Watsonians on their way to the final, and in the quarter-finals Heriot beat Ayr and took out Jed Forest by 47 points to 14 at Golden Acre. Early on it was pretty even stuff, and then Melrose suddenly putting width on the ball. David Whiteford finding a gap in midfield, sprinting away up over the 22, and a lovely ball out to fullback Jordan Macy to go in for the first try after only 5 minutes. A long kick for standoff Scott White, but that one straight through the posts from right out on the touchline. What a start for the young Melrose standoff. It was White again, slamming the ball downfield, taken by Colin Gowdy. Out to Mark Teague, the skipper, slammed down there by David Whiteford, and the winger got to his feet, and lo and behold, he was the man who made the interception, scorching away from the halfway line, pursued by Murray Strang and big Garrett Noonan, but nobody was going to catch the Melrose flyer. Oh, they did enjoy that one. And after 15 minutes, well, White stepped up again. Straightforward conversion, Melrose 14 points to 0 ahead. The next 20 minutes, Heriot's problem was they couldn't get their hands on the ball. Melrose had plenty of it and then increased their lead with Whiteford again, the man asking the questions in midfield. Pat getting there, winning quick ball. Scott McCormick out to White, taken on by Graham Dodds, and what a run by Jamie Murray up to the 22. Great pass to Jordan Macy, inside ball, and what a try for Callum Anderson. Oh, the Melrose backs celebrated that one, and why not? That was a terrific try. Scott White tested again with a kick from the touchline. He was up to it, straight through the posts. 21 points to 0, 4 minutes to half time. Melrose would have been happy going into the break with that, but a couple of minutes into injury time came another chance. And watch the man at the back, number 2, Wayne Mitchell, 5'7", high and wide, and down. Yeah, up goes John Steele's hand. The try is scored, and why, the wee man loved that one. Hookers always do. White, another kick, not the easiest, but boy, was he on form. And that kick took Melrose into half-time, 28 points to 0. And the news from the back pitches at Murrayfield wasn't bad either. This was Melrose ladies beating Morgan Dundee to lift the SWRU Bowl. Yep, what a happy bunch of ladies from the Greenyards.
These highlights are sponsored by CALA Homes.
Because at CALA, we care about the things you care about.
Back on the main pitch, well, Heriot still won't get an awful lot of the ball, and Melrose taking play up towards the Heriot's 22. Coming in from the side there, Sir John Steele. Thank you very much to Scott White. Was it going to be 5 out of 5? It certainly was. 4 conversions and a penalty for the young Melrose standoff. What a day with the boot. Then, after about a quarter of an hour of the second half, all of a sudden, Heriot's started to come to life, started to get a bit of possession, started to move the ball. Wee half break there by Colin Gowdy, and the man outside him, Cammy Goodall, in for the opening try for Heriot. Oh, they'll be glad to get on the board, but had they left it too late, to start to make a real effort to win this one. The conversion was missed, but it gave Heriot's a real lift, that try, and they started to pile on the pressure. Melrose maybe losing just a wee bit of focus after establishing that big lead, because the Heriot's boys now get the feeling that there might be something on, and the man who knew the way right to the try line was Propinus Brown. There's 18 minutes to go. They were starting to make inroads into that Melrose lead, and terrific kick there from Graham Wilson made even further inroads. Well, were we in for a bit of a shock? Wilson out to Mark Teague, Teague taken out, keeping the ball alive. Wilson burrowing away there, up to Innes Brown. Brown thundering into the Melrose defence, which we're going to have to stand solid. But Heriot's asking serious questions. James Thompson taken out there, but ball coming back quickly on the Heriot side until Melrose stopped it illegally, and another chance for Heriot's to take the ball into the red zone. Robert Gray stopped just short there, but watch this for a piece of skill. Woof! Through the tiniest of gaps, Oliver Brown sniffed the try line and in like a rocket. That was 51 points to 17 with 4 minutes to go, and well, Heriot were going to have to pull out something very, very quickly, but Melrose knew that they could run the clock down, and they ran it down into injury time, deep into injury time, knowing that there was little chance that Heriot's would get 2 scores, which they needed to draw level. Graham Wilson out to Craig Simmons. Simmons held just short. Heriot's, to their credit, still trying to get over the line, and well, wee tap there for Wooly Blacklock. And what's wrong with that, referee? And John Steele said you didn't take it through the mark. But when it was whipped out wide, Heriot's still prepared to give the ball here, still with the possession that they had been denied in the first half. And then out to James Thompson, and the young centre showed why he's one of the best prospects in Scottish rugby, with what really was only a consolation try, because there's Mac Teague asking John Steele how long to go, and the referee, I'm sure, told him, after this kick I'll be blowing the final whistle. Another smashing kick from Wilson, but yes, it was the final whistle. Arms raised aloft, the cup was theirs, and Craig Chalmers, a very, very delighted coach after his team's performance. And the man of the match award going to Scott White, handed over by Ivan Tukalo. Well deserved too by the young standoff, but this is what it's all about.
Absolutely delighted. Nearly threw it away at the end there. We got up in the first half and we took our foot off the gas. All credit to Heriot. They came back there in the second half, but I think it showed our defence. We stuck out in the end. We let a couple, 2 or 3 in there, but we stuck out. We had some key performances today. Scott White put us round the park, took the ball to the line. Stuart Johnson put his body in the line, making hits and making turnovers. And those are the key boys today, and that's what took us through in the end.
It's been a long, hard cup campaign for Melrose to get to Murrayfield. They've deserved to be there, and on the day, they deserve to win the cup. This is Ron Evans for Scottish Rugby Television at Murrayfield.
These highlights are sponsored by CALA Homes.
Because at CALA, we care about the things you care about.